EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 18th, 2025. The Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated brewery with 2 locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location is at 102 East Susquehanna Street, and their second location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, is located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. Both locations are open 7 days a week and have a full food menu, plenty of beer to choose from for both dine-in or takeout, along with local wine and cocktails. July food specials are ongoing at both Susquehanna and Tap House, unique to each location that you'll want to check out. For more information on that and all of their upcoming events, please visit their Facebook page, or to place online orders, visit their website, mccallcollectivebrewing.com. Proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. I'm going to go over to the look today. We have a cold front actually went through yesterday. You really didn't notice it other than the fact that it was so hot and humid during the day. And then once it went through, the humidity started lowering a little bit, but it took a while to do so until the cold front finally moved through. Today you're going to see a big difference with this cold front sitting off to the south like this. So we have high pressure off to the north and east of our region, and that is going to provide some lower humidity conditions here for a change. These are the dew points across the region today, and these are actually delightful compared to what we've been seeing recently. We're talking about dew points near 60 up here, and we get this is the 60-degree line right about here. You get north of that line there, it is that's the 60-degree line. Lower 60s just south of that, maybe even upper 50s in parts of northeast PA today in terms of dew points. As a comparative analysis to yesterday, this is what yesterday looked like. Dew points in the 70s, which has been commonplace over pretty much the last month or so, where we had temperature dew points in the 70s. So we're going to have, you're definitely going to feel a big difference today in the amount of moisture in the content in the air, with the humidity being lower. Temperatures are also going to be very it's going to be actually cooler than average. 80 to 85 is the temperature spread across the region today, with mostly sunny skies. Now overnight, we have a little bit of a change in the forecast, and this is dealing with Saturday. Now, our local forecasts do show more precipitation on Saturday. Saturday didn't have anything until the overnight. Well, that same wave that I was talking about in the previous video decided I want to move a little bit faster, and it's going to move along that boundary during the day on Saturday. It actually moved up quite a bit, almost 18 hours, in fact, from where it was previously projected. So when we get into the overnight, there's going to be a warm front to our south that's going to start moving northward as a warm front, okay? And there's going to be a little wave along that boundary that could produce some showers late tonight into at least the first half of Saturday, okay? There's still some questions on the extent of the shower activity, but I do think even with that in that vicinity, and the presence of that in the vicinity, is going to produce mostly cloudy or cloudy skies for much of Saturday. Unfortunately, that's what is happening here, and that's on the global models, as you can see here as they go to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. Starting us off at 2 a.m., we have a few showers here in south central PA. Watch what happens as I move this forward. And there's showers that go in the overnight period here tonight. So we're looking at partly cloudy skies this evening, becoming mostly cloudy overnight. Then you have these scattered showers that are going to come in late overnight, and they're going to kind of linger, it looks like, in the first half of Saturday at least, and then later in the afternoon it finally moves eastward. This is a little wave of low pressure, a mid-level short wave moving along that boundary and giving you that precipitation. Again, originally it was expected to come in Saturday night into the pre-dawn hours of Sunday. That no longer looks to be the case. However, I don't know if it's going to be to this extent. This is the NAM showing this. This is the most aggressive of any of the models showing this amount of precipitation. Again, over the high-resolution rapid refresh, doing the same thing here, and it does have some, but it's not nearly as enthused. Not nearly. So you got some scattered showers here, hit-or-miss showers going through Saturday, late Friday night into Saturday, but is not as intense as what is indicated on the 3-kilometer NAM. So this is something I'm going to update again with the weekend video forecast once we have better details of this. This is kind of a last 12 to 24 hours development where this is now a thing here for Friday night and Saturday. So it could affect planes on Saturday, basically, is what I'm getting at. So once we get past this on Sunday, we're going to start off the day partly cloudy, and then we have some scattered PM thunderstorms coming through as a cold front moves through the region. Does not look like a severe weather day right now, but we'll continue to monitor that as well. And the NAM has this as well as we get into Sunday. Here's the scattered activity coming in later in the day. This is looking at the morning, so later in the day, we'll have some scattered thunderstorms moving through the region. It's going to be warmer on Sunday. Again, Saturday's going to have a lot of clouds, so the temperatures, again, held in check 80 to 84, as you see above me here in the video. And then once we get to Sunday, we're probably mid to upper 80s, maybe even 90 in our southeastern areas ahead of this next cold front. This cold front's going to move through on Sunday, but then we're going to have a mostly sunny day in the wake of this on Monday. And Monday's going to be another day like today, where it's a low humidity day, mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the low to mid 80s, very nice conditions across the region. And a similar day here on Tuesday. Again, still lower humidity on Tuesday as well, with mostly sunny skies. We'll call it partly cloudy here on Wednesday. The humidity is going to come up a little bit as winds turn to the south. And then once we get to Thursday of next week was the next opportunity for something at least isolated ahead of this next frontal boundary. We'll keep an isolated thunderstorm in the forecast now for Thursday. That might hold off to Friday, though, as the cold front finally works its way through the region. It doesn't look like a big deal right now, but that can certainly change here in the next 7 days. So we had some changes here for Saturday. Again, I don't think it's going to be as bad as the NAM is showing here. The NAM is indicating that it's going to be a lot more than any other model is really indicating from late tonight all the way through at least Saturday afternoon. And then we might have some clearing later in the day as this finally pulls away. But it does look like either way, whether you get showers or not, you're going to have mostly cloudy skies to contend with on Saturday. Temperatures held in check just like they are today, but for different reasons. Humidity is going to come up on Saturday because we have precipitation in the area, but not so much in terms of low humidity on Saturday. Just a lot of shower activity around, and we have to watch that. And once we get in the afternoon on Saturday, it starts off in the morning as showers. Afternoon could have a few thunderstorms embedded with this too as well. If this does linger into the afternoon, there could be some thunderstorms with this as well, especially down here by the Delmarva region. Again, I'm going to have another video update here on the weekend video, which is going to detail all this, and we'll see where it trends here over the next 24 hours. But right now, it looks like we have a good opportunity for at least some scattered showers late tonight into Saturday morning at a minimum. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for July 18th, 2025. Have a great Friday.